Welcome to Talk Calcio TV tonight with me, Domenico. Just as I'm finishing my Italian gatto and espresso. You can't get more than Italian than that, or can you? We also have Daniele De Rossi and Christian Vieri's shirts out in attendance as well. So welcome to tonight's blog, and the subject matter tonight is the video assisted referee, or as we now know it, the VAR system. Now, at the start of this Serie A season, we all knew it was coming in. Video assisted referee to help prevent controversial refereeing decisions and to help the game be more fairer. Well, that's the theory. However, having watched a few games this season, and especially in the last month, this VAR system has come in for some criticism heavily, may I add, in Italy especially. So, tonight we talk about it. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it working? Could it be improved? Away we go. So, the video assisted referee, or VAR as we know, was brought in, something that not many other countries have been doing in their leagues. It's been trialled in Italy this year. I think the Bundesliga and Germany do it as well. And, you know, I've seen it in some games, some decisions that referees make mistakes. You know, it's there, it's back up. Then at the end of the game, you can say you can't use the excuse, blame the referee. However, I've got to say this season, in some of the games, I think the VAR system is killing the game, it's killing the atmosphere. I think also, you know, we just ask ourselves, why do we have fourth officials when we have this video assisted referee? And this weekend, of course, in Serie A, we saw it involved several times. So let's go on a couple of the occasions when we've seen it in use. If we go back to the Rome derby on November the 18th at the Stadio Olimpico, which Roma will beat Lazio 2-1. Now, the VAR system, obviously, Roma were winning 2-0. In the own penalty box, Costelos Manolas handballs it, or shoulders the ball out of play. Lazio players appealed for a penalty, not given, and of course then the ref goes to the VAR system. Now, on this instance, okay, it was good, I'll admit. Manolas handballs it. Lazio deserve a penalty from which Ciro Immobile scores 2-1, although Roma still win the game. This weekend, though, I just think to myself, and some of the decisions made, if we take Roma's game against Cagliari, a big example, you know, deep in the second half, I think I mentioned it on last night's blog, Edin Dzeko's going through on goal, round the Cagliari goalkeeper, and he falls. Now, the first thing the referee does is he books Dzeko. Of course, we, the watching public on the TV, I'm sure those in the stadium, could see there was contact. So the referee, first of all, books Dzeko, but, you know, I've got to say, on this occasion, I think it's handled poorly, this VAR system. The first thing he done was he booked Dzeko. Now, surely, he should have paused before he made any decision and gone to the VAR system. But, you know, he's booked Dzeko, he's then gone to the VAR, so in a way he's kind of undermined himself here, and he's then awarded Roma a penalty. Now, I don't know if the yellow card was rescinded, you know, we didn't see everything on camera, the watching public like us, and he gave Roma the penalty, which from Roma missed, of course, through Perotti. Later in the game, we then see Roma finally score after the Cagliari goalkeeper makes a massive mistake, trying to be Superman, punching the ball like that, onto Federico Fazio, who puts the ball into an empty net. So, Roma, of course, score a late goal, they're celebrating, the Olimpico is going wild, and then the ref says pause play, because he wants to view the VAR. Now, during that wait, well, you've got Roma players celebrating, you've got the fans celebrating, then it's cut short. So while there's that pause, the referee goes, he looks at it, he gives the goal to Roma. As you can see, the Cagliari goal, he punches the ball onto Fazio. We won't go into the offside rule, that's another debate. So then, you know, the goal was given, but, you know, just in that in-between gap, when the goal is given, then it's paused, he goes to the VAR, and then the goal's given again. You know, it just kills the atmosphere. You know, if you're a supporter, you want to express your emotions. You know, I just think the VAR system so far, you know, we're becoming like rugby. You know, I mean, that's not disrespecting those out there. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of grief from egg chasers now. You know, we want the football to be a fast-moving game. We don't want it to be stop-start, stop-start, for several reasons. We want an atmosphere, we want the game to flow. We then go to the next game, of course, at Atalanta-Lazio, where we saw a penalty given via the VAR and then a goal disallowed as well. Now, surely, if we have fourth officials, isn't it their job to spot stuff that the referees don't? And if we're going to have this screen, you know, okay, even I can understand fourth officials can miss these decisions easily. Shouldn't the fourth official be looking at the VAR system and then telling the referee? You know, do we really need a minute's break in between, or 2 minutes, whatever it was? You know, what is the fourth official's purpose now? If the VAR is there and the referee goes to view it off the pitch, he has to come off the pitch. You know, why do we have all these officials? Isn't that their job to help participate in these decisions? Remains to be seen. You know, now, do I think it's working? I think it's a great idea. You know, usually people say Italian football's behind the rest of the world. They're not wrong. But on this instance, I think it was a great decision. You know, we don't see it in the Premier League. In the Premier League, we see the goal line technology, which I think everyone has been crying out for years. With the VAR, though, I've just got to say, I think they should keep it personally. I just think that the fourth official, if he's on the touchline, he should look at that. He should then communicate to the referee via his earpiece and say, yes, it's a goal or not. You know, because in this country, you see it in England, you see the referees consent the fourth official and he gives it, or doesn't, or sends the player off and vice versa. So why does the referee have to come all the way off the pitch to view it and have a break in play? You know, this is football. We don't want to see our game disrupted. All I'm saying is I think they should keep the VAR system. The fourth official and others have to participate so we don't get these interim breaks. Because, you know, it's almost going to become like tennis as well. You know, in tennis, I think they have, 3 line calls, I believe, at Wimbledon and possibly other Grand Slams. You know, do we really need that in the game of football? You know, I mean, if they'd used it in 1966, I think that would have killed the Jeff Hurst argument once and for all, and we wouldn't hear it for the next however many years we are on. Is that 51 years now? There we go. You know, I just think I want football to stay as it is. I think this is a good system, but I think the decision needs to be made sooner. We don't want the ref coming off the pitch for a minute or two. Let's keep our game flowing, you know. It's all great, these ideas. You know, it does help move the game forward. You know, we can't use the excuse that the ref ruined the game and everything. I'm sure some people will say that'll kill the talking points of the game. I see their argument. All I'm saying is that if they've got to have a VAR system, get the fourth official to then look at it and then consent the referee. Don't get the referee to come off the pitch, leave the players abandoned for 2 minutes, or supporters in the stand waiting to celebrate a goal. It kills the atmosphere. I think they should continue. I think it's fair to say there's teething problems with it at the moment. So that was tonight's discussion on the VAR system. What do you think? Tell us. Comment below. Subscribe. VAR system, video assistant referee. Is it working? Is it not? Should we keep it? Is it a good idea? Is it bad? Please let us know. Subscribe to Talk Calcio TV. Comment below. And on the next episode, we will be bringing you all the previews to this weekend's round 18 fixtures of Serie A. We will also have an extended build-up to the Juventus versus Roma in Turin this Saturday as well, the big game. And who knows, another talking debate we might have. Will Massimo Allegri and Paulo Dybala make up, or will this public spat continue? So, don't forget to subscribe. Talk Calcio TV with me, Domenico. If you like tonight's blog, if you've got any opinions, please comment below. Arrivederci. Ciao.